Happy New Year, guys. This is Santa. Hope you guys had a great Christmas and New Year's. So, first ride of the year, and tagged along with a few friends. Today, I have Vinay with me, and there's a random discussion that we were having that a lot of my friends are upgrading to bigger bikes, and the topic that we were generally talking about was all these bikes are so heavy. How do you guys manage? So we thought it would be informational or rather helpful for people who are upgrading to talk about some areas for you to make a better decision and give you confidence in choosing the right bike. So with me, I have Vinay, whom I've known for the last 15 years, and he's also an avid biker and has been riding bigger bikes for the last 10-15 years. So, hello.
Hello, Happy New Year.
Yep.
First ride in the new year.
Oh yes, a good one. A lot of people on road though. So Vinay, the topic that I wanted to talk to you is you are about 5'6", if I can say.
Shorter.
And yeah, let's say yeah, 5'5", 5'6", and you ride a GS 1200, and before this you rode a VFR 800. So both the bikes are about 2.5 times heavier than you, but you managed to ride this like a pro. So for somebody else who's upgrading, and I have the fear of saying I'm not able to get my foot down, and these bikes are so heavy, what should I do? So what would you suggest to my friends or anybody who's getting into this?
No, very interesting topic. In fact, I was in this boat a few years ago. I can't say I'm a pro yet. It's always a learning cycle, but therein lies the key. Learn technique matters a lot in this sport generally. But when you step up from a smaller bike to a higher bike, it becomes even more important. So there are a lot of trainings. I got trained by great instructors, so really thankful to them, and lot of resources online to step up the game. But overall, I think it boils down to three main factors, right? One, keep the momentum up. Momentum keeps the bike straight. So with that, you start learning how to stop and start when the bike is upright, and then generally keep your how to improve your balance. So I think in these three aspects you'll find success.
Yeah, but how do I get rid of my fear first, saying that will I be able to manage? Now, if I can get only my 1 foot down and I am not confident, see, on my smaller bikes, I can put both my foot down and it gives me a sense of surety. But on this bike, let's say I can get only 1 foot down. Should I still go ahead with these sort of bikes?
Absolutely, absolutely. Great question. And in fact, as a shorter rider, that was my first biggest obstacle to overcome, right? 1 foot down and you're on the bike. But you have to realize that with a heavier bike, there are also typically better balanced. They are better balanced, they can remain upright, well balanced with just small inputs.
Okay.
So instead of tilting the bike and taking all that strain on one or two legs, try to be as straight as possible, and just you give slight inputs from one leg to keep the bike straight. I think that should be usually more than enough. And of course, if you're even shorter, the trick is to maybe find stop close to a pavement, keep your leg down on the pavement. There's no shame in it. It just makes you overall a better rider if you're able to stop exactly the place you want to stop, to have a level ground where you want to stop. So I think it's a matter of getting around that fear, but it's not impossible. Just some practice.
Okay, and just to tell you guys, so he's been there in the GS Trophy. I think for the last couple of years he's been 3 times he's been participating, and he was in the top 5 this time.
20.
Top 20. So again, that is an achievement because that's pan India. Now, these trainings, do you think that once I purchase whatever bike, these trainings will help me, or do you think they're necessary or mandatory? Because see, a lot of people also think I've been riding for the last 15 years. I already know about riding. What is training going to help me? Why do I need training? How different or why is it necessary, you think?
I think training is necessary in two aspects. One is you get to know the capabilities of your bike better, and you'll tune your riding to that bike. So that way training, bike specific training is, I feel, very important. And second is there is never a condition where you can master the skill. There is always something new to learn from everybody around you.
Absolutely.
Be it a guy on a TVS 50 who has the endurance to ride on that bike
And balancing with
and
six
balance
cylinders.
with 6 cylinders on his head also sometimes. So, or be it a guy on a big bike who has learned to manage throttle control,
Mhm.
to manage friction zone of your clutch. So there is always something to learn, and I think trainings give you a very structured way to approach a bike and to get better at your game. So totally recommended. I think BMW. I've been training with BMW trainers for 4-5 years now. All of them are spectacular. I mean, and every time, even though I repeat the same training thrice,
And you still learn.
I always learn. So
Absolutely.
just don't stop learning. You can learn all the time, but training gives a very structured approach to it, which I would totally recommend.
Perfect. No, so if I can sum up, I can purchase a big bike with confidence, get some training done, and with time, of course, it's going to take time because every big bike is different. Like here, we have two different ones, one from Triumph and one from GS. But the technique to ride both of them are completely different.
Right.
Like yours, the engine being way lower has a better sense of balance versus mine with a bigger wheel as well as I have a bigger tank, and it's super top heavy. So I cannot take such tight U-turns or challenges like how you could do on your bike.
That's
so
true.
I mean, despite riding for so many years, right, when I hop onto that, it's different technique. When you hop onto this, it is different. And also, every time when you even borrow a bike or ride any bike for that matter, take time to learn it because every single bike is different. So spending time with it is the only way that you can actually learn to master it. Brilliant, Vinay. I mean, it was really good to understand from your point of view. And I mean, since we're out here for a trail riding and it's getting pretty sunny, let's actually hit the trails. And of whatever we've spoken, we can as well show demos of these in the next subsequent videos, which we'll be releasing soon. Thanks a ton, guys. See you. Stay safe. Bye bye.